we're breaking down the number one thing that you need to focus on to thrive during a recession or economic downturn. So as business owners, as intrapreneurs and entrepreneurs, there are always so many things coming at you all day long, every single day, pinging and beeping and dinging and poking and prodding and saying, look at me, I'm the most important thing. I am the solution to your problems. I am going to be your savior. I'm going to be your thing that makes all your dreams come true, right? And that is true whether the economy is booming and expanding or whether it is contracting and going backwards. We all know at this point that, we are in an economic downturn, and this is probably going to continue for quite some time into the future. I've told all of my students, and I'll continue to reiterate it, that, it is very important that you plan and expect that we will be operating in a contracting market for at least another year and a half minimum, potentially longer. But my expectation is that we will be operating in a downturn probably through all of 2024 and into 2025. And I think it's really important to openly acknowledge that, because when you openly acknowledge something, you can reset your energy and refocus your mentality, not around just making short-term changes that are band-aids, but instead really understanding, okay, how do I win at this game with this new set of rules? I want to say that again. The question to be asking yourself is, how do I win at this game with this new set of rules? Okay. And so instead of putting a Band-Aid on and trying to get through the month and trying to do whatever you can do just to get through that moment, it's like, no, you have to reset the entire game board. You have to reset your entire mentality and focus so that you can thrive and create something that can sustain you through this period. And so I think people are always asking the question, well, what is most important during this time that's going to get me through this? And, in any business in the service world, like I specialize in service-based businesses. You all know this. All of my companies, except for one, the Courageous brand, is in retail and education. All of my other companies are completely service-based businesses, and it's what I specialize in teaching. Mastering social media is the number one thing that is going to get you through this, because it is the super highway of where attention is focused globally. Even if you look at the record number of people that are canceling cable, that are not watching television anymore, that are unsubscribing from all of those formal channels for consumption, where are all those eyeballs going? They're going to YouTube and TikTok and Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. Okay. So number one, the focus is on social media. It's where people are spending their time, and it's how people are spending their money, right? People are spending their money on products, programs, services, and people that they discover via social media. You go out in your main street, you go out in downtown, and every day you're going to see more retail locations closing. Why is that? Because people are buying online instead. And because that business model is so unbelievably expensive to sustain that people are moving online. Now, being on social media is not the same as mastering social media. And this episode is equally important if you're an intrapreneur as if you're an entrepreneur. Because if you're an intrapreneur and you want to keep your job, you need to master social media. If you're an entrepreneur and you want to keep your business, you need to master social media. Because at the end of the day, all companies are going to need to master claiming attention in order to sell.